Every second, trillions of messages travel through glass threads thinner than a human hair. Bank transfers, video calls, entire cloud systems. But if just one microscopic defect appears inside this fragile glass, entire data streams can collapse. Because the modern internet doesn't travel through space, it travels through glass. Today, more than 95% of international data traffic moves through submarine fiber optic cables stretched across the ocean floor. Not satellites, not wireless towers, glass. Across thousands of miles, these cables connect entire continents in real time. But none of this global network exists on its own. Every signal, every stream, every message depends on glass threads manufactured with microscopic precision inside extreme industrial facilities. And this is where the real process begins. The entire system starts with something deceptively simple: silica sand. But ordinary sand is nowhere near pure enough to carry light across continents. Inside specialized plants, the silica is heated to extreme temperatures and refined to remove even microscopic impurities. Multi-stage chemical treatments eliminate trace metals, moisture, and structural contaminants that would otherwise scatter light inside the finished fiber. Because in optical fiber manufacturing, purity is everything. Even a single contaminant can scatter light and degrade the signal over thousands of miles. At global network scale, microscopic defects quickly become massive data losses. Once the material reaches optical-grade purity, engineers begin building the preform. The preform is a thick cylinder of ultra-pure glass that contains the exact internal structure the final fiber must replicate. Its internal geometry determines how efficiently light will travel through thousands of miles of cable. Using advanced vapor deposition, engineers deposit layer after layer of silica soot with microscopic precision. These particles fuse together under tightly controlled heat and chemical conditions. These layers form the core and the cladding, the two regions that will later trap and guide light through total internal reflection. At this stage, even tiny structural deviations can ruin the entire batch. Diameter variations measured in microns can reduce transmission efficiency across continental distances. Because whatever exists inside the preform will be stretched thousands of times thinner. Now the real transformation begins. The glass preform is lowered into a vertical drawing furnace operating above 3,400 degrees Fahrenheit. Inside the tower, temperature stability is critical. Even small thermal fluctuations can change the viscosity of the molten glass and affect the final fiber diameter. Slowly, the tip softens. Then gravity takes over. Molten glass stretches downward into a continuous thread, thinner than a human hair. What begins as a thick glass rod is transformed into an ultra-fine optical pathway in a matter of seconds. And this happens at astonishing speed. In modern towers, fiber can be drawn at several thousand feet per minute while maintaining diameter tolerances measured in fractions of a micron. Laser micrometers constantly monitor the fiber thickness in real time. If the diameter begins to drift even slightly, automated control systems instantly adjust drawing speed and furnace temperature to maintain perfect uniformity. At this moment, the glass is extremely fragile. Without immediate protection, it would snap almost instantly. Just milliseconds after the fiber emerges, it passes through a liquid polymer coating system. This protective layer is critical. Without it, the bare glass would be too delicate to handle, spool, or transport through the rest of the production line. The coating is typically a UV-curable resin engineered to remain flexible while protecting against microbends and surface damage. As the fiber moves forward, intense ultraviolet light hardens the coating in less than a second, forming a flexible protective shield that preserves the fiber's optical performance. The coated fiber is then carefully wound onto large spools that may contain many miles of continuous glass thread. But production is only half the battle. Before any fiber enters real networks, it must pass strict quality tests. Engineers measure attenuation, the amount of signal lost as light travels through the fiber. Precision laser systems inject calibrated light signals to verify long-distance performance. Because across thousands of miles, even tiny losses add up fast. The fiber is also subjected to tensile tests that simulate installation stress, as well as crush tests that replicate underground and submarine pressure conditions. If it fails, the entire length can be rejected. After passing inspection, multiple fibers are grouped into full communication cables. Inside specialized cabling lines, bundles of optical fibers are carefully aligned within protective tubes filled with water-blocking gel. This gel prevents moisture migration that could damage the fibers over decades of operation. Additional protective layers are added: moisture barriers, impact-resistant plastics, and sometimes steel armor. Because these cables won't stay in a factory, they will cross oceans. Submarine cable manufacturing is engineered for one of the harshest environments on Earth. In shallow coastal waters, where threats from ship anchors and fishing equipment are highest, the cables are heavily armored and often buried beneath the seabed using specialized plow systems. In the deep ocean, where human activity is minimal but pressure is extreme, the cables become thinner and lighter to allow efficient long-distance deployment. Even so, the risks never fully disappear. Despite their precision engineering, failures do occur. Undersea earthquakes, accidental anchor strikes, and severe seabed movements have all disrupted major fiber routes. When one of these critical lines breaks, the impact can ripple across entire regions. Entire countries have experienced widespread connectivity disruptions from a single cable failure. Locating the damage is a complex operation. Specialized repair ships must first identify the fault location using optical signal analysis. Then remotely operated equipment retrieves the damaged cable from the ocean floor, sometimes from depths of several miles. Every message you send, every video you stream, every cloud file you access travels through glass engineered at microscopic precision. From refined silica sand to furnaces hotter than molten rock to cables stretching across entire oceans. Optical fiber has quietly become the nervous system of the modern world, and it all depends on threads thinner than a human hair that simply cannot fail. If you want to understand how other critical systems survive under this same level of pressure, you'll find more videos on this channel. Like this video if it helped you see what normally remains invisible, and subscribe to keep discovering how the systems that run the world truly work.